Hey guys, it's Paris. Welcome to my channel. This might sound pretty dramatic, but I do think I just step into the future when I go to this show called Machine Love. I mentioned it in my previous videos before. The show is called Machine Love Video Game AI and Contemporary Art. It's through the doors of Mori Art Museum in Tokyo. I've already made 2 videos about it because so much information I want to talk about. But in today's video, let me bring you to this trippy, emotional, and mind-melting exhibition and share my feelings about all these amazing works. As you can see, once I step into the exhibition, they actually have a glossary of future. It explains what is AI, it asks what is machine and what is mad videos, what is word building, and all this word like avatar, algorithm, even what is love. I think it just helps you prepare this overwhelming technology that you are about to enter. So let's start with Beeple. Right after the glossary, boom, you hit with Beeple's work. Look at this glowing, spinning, ever-changing cube. It's called Human One. Kind of like a portal, and is moving. It's like a moving sculpture with no end. There's a person walking endlessly inside its digital world. According to Beeple, this is the first human born in the Metaverse. Sure. And it not just like looping videos, right? He can actually change the piece whenever he wants to, which means it's like this work is alive, kind of like the internet itself. You probably think Beeple, this word name sounds familiar. Beeple, aka Mike Winkelmann, is known for these hyper-detailed, sometimes kind of sarcastic image of politics and pop culture. He is the guy behind an NFT that sold for $69 million. Yes, that one. But this work feels quite different, less like a meme, more myths, and I don't know. I stood there wondering, like, who is this figure, right? And is it kind of representing us in a pixelated cube, trying to find meaning in the world shaped by algorithm? I think that's what he's trying to represent there. Somehow it does feel really lonely, so it gives this lonely, beautiful vibe. I do like it. What do you think about this work? Please let me know in the comments. I really want to hear your take. And then I walked into Sato's avatar world. I already made a whole video about it because I do like his videos and his digital spirits. Like you can see in the whole wall, you can see those unique, evolving digital spirits, avatars. It does make you feel some kind of emotional about it when you're inside a room, because they are not just pixels. They are like versions of us. I do feel that. And I always love the conversation about avatar. What do you think about your own avatar and how you feel about living somehow in the digital world? If you're interested, please go take a look at my previous video about this. Then after the avatar world, I stepped into something quieter, almost like entering the mind of a machine itself. So this is 3 approaches to synthetic entities by Diemut, an artist who collaborates with scientists across everything from AI to quantum physics to plant genetics. And it seems like there's a conversation between machines, right? Between human and AI, between a mind and itself, and then because they're speaking Japanese, so I don't really quite get it. Still, when I was sitting there looking at this machine, it seems like AI fighting with AI. It does make you think, if a machine talks to itself, does that mean it has its own conscience? And I don't really get it. Is it still language or just, some kind of noise? Next one, I also talk about in my previous video, Lu Yang's work. And Jacolby is another one that's similar with Lu Yang's work. Their exhibition is like connect to each other. I have to say these are the most trippy ones. It's about digital recognition and looping through the dimensions. At the beginning, it does make me feel some kind of culty, but when you know more about the whole idea about this show, you kind of feel like, oh, it's about mind expansion and your identity expansion. It's when you upload your spirit, it's kind of another rebirth. I don't even quite know how to explain this part well, except that I feel like I enter another dimension, right? It's futuristic, also spiritual, and in Jacob's world, it's a lot about queer, mythological, like all the layers of identities colliding at once. It made me feel like I can be myself, I can be loud, I can be messy, I can be radiant all at once. I wonder if you have seen art that make you feel like that way. Together, I find Lu Yang and Jacob's work is more like performance art in some way. It shows in like very unique way about their worlds. Their identity are not fixed point. It's more transformative. It's like a dance, and that's the best part of it. In the next show, this whole room is Fujikura Asako's surreal video work where industrial materials move like living creatures inside a virtual city. It is, I think I spent a lot of time in here just sit there watching the whole video. I took a look at her description. She grew up in Japan's suburban spaces where highways stretches forever and this landscape feels really stuck. So she seems like gives a lot of life to these little industrial pieces she finds on the street. It is somehow quite weird. It's like very addictive to watch this video. Let me know if this one hits you too. I think it's one of the most poetic moments in this show. Then we enter Jacob Kaskes' work. This was visually stunning. It's like a moving painting, and then the painting is created by pixels. I think he tried to present this lake like Death Valley, inspired by this lake. He wanted to recreate a place that exists and vanish. He also uses gaming technology like 3D scans, field recordings to build this virtual ecosystem. It's surprisingly doesn't really feel artificial like at all. Like, as you can see, the visual feels romantic somehow. It's animated painting, but it's realistic and emotional at the same time. So what do you think? If a digital ecosystem reacts to sound, to light, to movement, is it somehow make you feel alive in its own way? It does make me feel that at that moment. Okay, now here's Amika's work. Who is kind of freaked me out a little. I can show you a picture here. I did not expect this thing is moving, and it kind of give this lab vibe somehow because it's about biology. I feel like this thing that she created, it have never invented yet. So it's very unfamiliar, strangely scary somehow. What do you think about this machine? And what do you think about this artwork? And then, okay, the final room. This is a map, 24 meters long. And it's not a map about nations or land. It's literally the map of power. We walk around and stood there for quite a long time because it's about how we've used technology, human beings use technology to control, to extract, to surveil, to dominate since the year of 1500. So this is called Calculating Empires by Kate Crawford and Vladan. It's the visual timeline that connects the dots and show you how every machine and every innovation sits on the foundation of history, of empire and labor. It's kind of remind me that how we're so obsessed with AI, so obsessed with all this new technology, but it's a century-long story of human using tools to gain power over other humans. So I feel like a lot of people having this quite serious face when you stood there for a long time and looking at this, because it's overwhelming. Not really in a depressing way, but more like shocking, clarify way. Okay, I think the best expression would be like you're in a dark room and all of a sudden the lights is on. You're like, wow, okay, this is what it is. It make you keep asking the question, like I always want to talk about in my channel, is you need to really try to be aware about who builds machines, like who benefits it and who gets left out. I even try to figure out how to buy this whole wall of maps. Maybe they have booklet that sell and it seems like it already sold out, but it is really, really powerful and I love how they end with that. I don't know why there's one work I missed. Maybe it was the layout. I mean, I wanted to see the work by Kim Ayoung's Delivered Dancer Sphere. I didn't see that one, maybe because of the layout. I missed it. It's about these female delivery workers weaving through the city during the pandemic. And honestly, it sounds really incredible. I might go back to see it. I think we still have time because if you're in Japan until June, you still get a chance to go see this show. It's around Roppongi. It's called Mori Art Museum. Go take a look if you're interested. It is really worth it. It definitely makes you rethink about technology and rethink about digital identity, algorithm, and how we interpret technology in the future. I hope my video can give you some depth into this show and make you interested to check out all these artists and make you feel more aware about our future and somehow get inspired. Thank you so much for your time. Please subscribe my channel for new updates every week. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.